Hey guys, this is Nathan and welcome back to FTB Beyond from the CreedCraft server. So in my inventory I have the things that we need here to finally make the next tier of solar panel. We have a fair number of these solar panel 8s now, and we are ready to make our first draconic solar panels. These things take a draconic energy core, 4 wyvern cores, and 4 solar panel 8s. Now these two will produce a grand total of 260, about 262,000 RF a tick. Now we are desperately going to be needing that because today I intend to start getting into RFTools dimensions. So let's go ahead and set this up here real quick. So we need these guys here, and we need these guys here, and I think I've actually got these backwards. Yep, well, that's not that big of a deal. We just kind of walk them around the circle, and there we go. 2 of the draconic solar panels. Now, for now, I'm going to set these guys on here, because I am trying to make Awakened Draconium, and yeah, we're running out of power big time, so hopefully we will finally be getting more power than we're using. I think at this point we're actually looking at, yeah, the capacitor bank can't take in as much power as these guys are generating, so we might have to grab a little bit of Ender energy conduit, and we'll put a second output here off of the solar panel. No, still not quite doing it. Maybe. Well, let's go ahead and set this one up as well. We'll set this one up to input here on top. And when we do that, I think the power goes up. Maybe, maybe not. This one's going up. Weird. But anyway, we are definitely getting more power. Let's go ahead and do that. So this one's actually full. Oh, because we only have 3 of them on there. Okay. So this actually should be pulling power out of here. We need to set it up to where this one is inputting, not outputting. So now we are trying to put additional power into this capacitor bank, and we will be pulling extra out of this one. But we're still generating more power with this draconic solar panel than we are using. So that is really nice. So yeah, this is going to be working really good until we pull those off and consolidate all of our vibrant capacitor banks together. And we're going to set up a single place where all of our capacitor banks are. And of course, I have the soul binder set up here. I think I'm going to have to get the... I can't even remember what this thing is called anymore. The slice and splice, I think is what it is. Yeah, the slice and splice. We're going to have to get that set up again too, because we are actually out of the stuff that is needed to make our dimensional transceivers. So I've made a few more of those, scattered them around the world, gathered up all of the solar panels that I had scattered around. I've still got a few of them that I can't locate, but yeah, that's where we're at with that. So I did make this RFTools dimension manual. This thing is really easy to make. It just takes a book and 4 pieces of redstone, but it has all of the information that you should need about making a dimension with RFTools dimensions. So I've kind of been looking through it, and basically what I am seeing, we could try to make a world right off the bat, but what we really need to do is make 1 or 2 random worlds first and explore them a little bit, see what we can figure out as far as some dimlets are concerned. We can also find some of the what is that stuff called? RFTools tooled. This stuff, the dimensional shards. We should be able to find some of the dimensional shard ore. But yeah, we're just going to have to make a random world first. So we've got a few machines here that we need to make. We have the dimension inscriber, the dimension builder, the dimension editor. This Dimlet workbench, we won't really be too worried about that one just yet. But we've got a few things that we need to get together. We're also going to want to make this phased field generator. This thing will protect us for a short period of time, assuming that the world is dangerous. So I got to get a couple of things together so that we can make our first dimension, and then I'll be back. Well, I have a whole heck of a lot of awakened draconium now. So yeah, this is completely done. I've also moved my dialing device and matter transmitter and receiver over here so that things work a little better. I hated having to walk over there every time that I had to go somewhere. Also, I've made a whole bunch more of these vibrant capacitor banks. We now have a 350,000 RF a tick maximum input and output. I have also put 2 of the solar panel 8s over here because this guy over here really doesn't need that much power. What I have found is that this one solar panel 6 is enough to power my ME system and all of my processing machines over here. Now, obviously, if I flipped on some of the other stuff that's hooked to that dimensional transceiver, it would kind of shut this system down. But eventually, this whole big vibrant capacitor bank is going to be the only place that our power is coming from. But so we're ready to start making some RFTools dimensions. And we're going to start out by placing down these 2 blocks. We have the dimensional inscriber, or the dimension inscriber, and the dimension builder. So the dimension inscriber is where we need to put this guy, the empty dimension tab. This is very easy to make, just some paper and redstone. We're going to put this in here, and all that we need to do for our first world, we want it to be random, so we're going to put store. So this has a maintenance cost of 30 RF a tick. And yeah, we don't really have much of anything in there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put this realized dimension tab into the builder, and it's actually fully charged already. So our maintenance cost is very low. What I am going to do, I'm going to take a few things off of my inventory so that in case something bad happens, we are able to get back. And in fact, we're going to take nothing with us. So we'll grab these last few things. We're just going to go into the dimension, see what it looks like, and then come back out. So we're going to take my base, and yeah, this is actually invalid destination. Okay, let me do a little bit more checking. Did I need something special to link that to here? So getting there. Once you have created your dimension, you will need a way to get there. To do that, you have to use the RFTools teleportation system. Same time the dimension is created, the dimension builder also generated a spawn platform with a matter receiver in the middle. This matter receiver will be fully charged, so it is safe to teleport there. After creating the dimension, you will need a dialing device to dial a matter transmitter to that new dimension. If you gave your realized dimension tab name in the inscriber, then that dimension will also be named like that. But don't just teleport to there yet. There are a few things you should worry about. Yeah. So apparently we have a little bit of a problem with dimension 2. So for now, we'll just drop this in here. We won't worry about it. We're going to make ourselves a new dimension. We'll drop this guy back off in here. Alright, so we will store another one. It's still saying ID 2. Well, I don't want ID 2. Alright, so we may have to do a little bit of something to change this. So I've got all of these guys. Problem is, these are all parts. These are what came out of my dimlet parcels. So, I don't know, I may have to actually take a look at some of these and try to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. But there is definitely an issue with this dimension. So let me see what I can figure out. And who knows, maybe we'll get something figured out and I can actually go there. So I was able to make a new dimension. I had to make the dimlet workbench, and what I did is I took one of these material absorbers and threw a whole bunch of dirt on the ground. And had the material absorber absorb it. Then I came in here and just made a material dimlet. And it's a dirt dimlet. I added that to the tab. Of course, it complained because it was a dangling thing, but it doesn't really matter because, yeah, we're just trying to get something. So now if we come in here, we have ID 13, so let's go ahead and dial that. And, yeah, we have our Draconic Staff of Power, which has Soulbound. We have our Angel Ring, which has Soulbound. And then we have some Spring Salad for food. So hopefully everything will be okay here. Let's check it out. Now it may be a little bit laggy here for a bit because we are coming into a new world. Whoa. What kind of funky world is this? And you know what I just realized? There's only one way for us to get out of here, and that is to die. Oh, God. This is an interesting world. Grids. But we have nether fortresses. And this is actually a good thing because we can come up here and grab the spawners here. The spawners are actually something that I have been looking for a lot. And since these fortresses are so easy to find, we have iron ore floating around. This is kind of an interesting dimension. I'm going to fly around here for a little bit. We should have occasional structures for the RFTools dimlets. Hopefully I can find some of those. And yeah, I'll come back when I'm ready to commit suicide, apparently. Well, I was actually slain by a blaze. So, yeah. I have not seen any of the RFTools stuff in there yet. One thing that is good to see is that there doesn't seem to be any dangerous stuff in there. So we're going to go ahead and take our armor this time. That way we don't die quite as quickly. And we are going to go ahead and make up the dialing device and matter transmitter so that we can get back out of there later. So let's get these. And then we need some way to power that. So let's see, do we have what we need to make a dimensional transceiver now? Yeah, no, we are missing the ender resonator. So I think, let's see here. I am actually going to head to spawn. I am going to go and grab one of my dimensional transceivers out of the mining dimension. Got a couple of them in here. And I'm going to grab this one off the ghast farm. And that should be good enough for us to then go to that dimension. We'll set this thing up. And then we can get back out afterwards. Now, I was smart enough to drop some of the stuff off at the central area when I got there. But we're going to go ahead and head into this dimension. And let's go ahead and put these guys here. Why did I not pick those up? I don't know. Okay, well, what I want to do then, I want to put the matter transmitter right here. ID 13. Okay. We'll put the dialing device here. So why the heck am I... Oh, because my magnet is not... Okay. I got you. Okay, so... Can we dial from here to spawn? Yes, we can. Alright, I'm not going to bother doing that right now. We're going to interrupt that. So I need to head up that way. Get my stuff. And, yeah, then see what else I can get here. Like I say, I still haven't found anything really interesting. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. This way. See you guys in a bit. So that one seemed to be much of a bust. So we're going to try again. This time we're going to use smooth stone for our material. So this thing will just suck up the material around it. Kind of leaves a nasty looking pattern, but thankfully we have our builder's wand. Should be able to fix everything back up once it's done, which it is. So let's go ahead and get down in here and we'll do the best we can. Man, it really went in there deep. Okay, we're just trying to fill this back up. What we might have to do is just come back here later and kind of kill the area down with the pickaxe and see what we can find. But it would appear that there's a few spots that I missed at least. Alright, well, we definitely missed some. But we're going to go ahead and take this thing. And just like before, we're going to drop this into this guy. Well, no, first we got to go into this one. And we're going to go way down. Yeah, somewhere down here. So, I don't know. We're looking for the dirt block one, which is right up at the top. Dirt. Which these take the rarity 0 controller. Then we're going to put our material absorber in here. That will give us, or yeah, I guess we were looking for the stone one. So I hope the stone isn't any different. It looks like it's still going to make the same thing. So now we're going to go over here to this guy. We're going to put our empty dimension tab in here. We're going to drop in this dimlet. Yeah, there are dangling modifiers in this description. What else can we do here? So these require absorbers for the other stuff. How do we do these? Currently not craftable. So yeah, I think that's about all the more that we can do to try to get a different one. So let's go ahead and store that. Tick cost 100 ticks, creation 1005 RF a tick, maintenance cost 10 RF a tick. Wow. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pull that one out. We're going to put this one in. It'll create it here for us. And then we can actually go there. So it should be charging up now. Current power is, yeah, we're at 17 million already. So we're going to go ahead and head there. I'm not going to bother taking all of my stuff off this time. So I have a dialing device and a matter transmitter on me, ready to go. So we also have our dimensional transceiver. Let's go ahead and head through. And this one looks a little bit better. Now, it looks better, but that doesn't mean much. We got floating islands. So this is a Skylands biome. So yeah, once again, gotta fly around, see if I can find some of those stupid little buildings that have the RFTools stuff in them. So I'll see what else this has for features, and then I'll be back. Well, that would be one heck of a place to set up a slime farm. But I've been flying around this world for quite some time, And it's just a void. It is really annoying. The only thing that spawns in here, we've got the slime islands, we have fossils, and we have witch huts. And that's it. There is nothing else. I've looked and looked and looked. I've been all over the place. So, yeah, there's not really much of anything in this. I did get a little bit of the dimensional shard ore out of the island. But yeah, just in general, there's not much of anything. Now, I also got some destabilized redstone ore. I had no idea that stuff was available anywhere in the world. But yeah, I suppose I might as well just head back to the overworld and we'll try again with something else. And I might check a little bit into how to make one of these random worlds a little bit less random. So I have now tried setting up a dimension with a single biome type. And our biome type happens to be Birch Forest M, whatever our Birch Forest Hills M, what we've got here. So this has a much higher maintenance cost, but I have also made another little thing. I have made this advanced charged porter. So what this thing allows me to do is from basically anywhere, I can use it and it will teleport me to where I have it set to. So make sure that this guy is fully charged. We're going to go ahead and head into this dimension now, which is this one here. Let's see what we get here. Hopefully we finally get something worth the crap. Whoa. This is bizarre beyond belief. That is like chiseled prismarine? What is that? Okay, we gotta kind of fly. Whoa. Okay, we need to check some of this out. We have water above us. What is this? This is chiseled netherrack. And this has got to be then chiseled prismarine. Wow. Funky. Okay, well, let's... No, what? Oh, wait, that's not water. That's Rataw. That is something specific to RFTools dimensions. I'm not sure what it is. But let's go ahead and get up through here. I think actually we're... Can we break this stuff? I don't know. I seem to be stuck, so... Well, we can't get it. But let's go ahead and dig upward, if we can. I don't think it's going to let me. Well, let's kind of look around here for a little bit. See what we can find. There's a little bit of sand sticking through, so maybe we can dig up here. Kind of looks like this world is meant to be like it's inverted. This is this is an inverted world. As you can see, this is not sand, this is Dinas. So let's go ahead and dig up through this stone. See what's up on the surface. If anything is up there. We might be digging for a while. Well, let me dig up here and I'll see what I can find. Well, I am up here on the surface and we have villagers running around everywhere. I actually don't really see too much of anything else. We've got some trees every once in a while. But what I would really like to see is some of these stupid buildings that are supposed to have... Hey, is that one? There's one! Finally! So, in here, we should have the ability to get some actual dimlets, finally. So, what did we get out of those item frames? We got glass terrain, glass bubble. Okay, I know what that one is. We got Cold Taiga Hills and Hardened Mana-Infused Glass. Wow, that is kind of an interesting one. And in here we have Ores Aplenty. Ooh, that sounds like a good one. We've got a Bedrock Dimlet. Why we would want that, I don't know. And then we got some Dimlet parts. So we're going to go ahead and take all of that. So it looks like we've finally found a dimension that will give us the things that we're supposed to get. So I am going to go around for quite some time now in this dimension because I can always delete these dimensions afterwards. But I'm going to go around, get everything that I can, and then I'll head back to the world. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and remove this hopseed tree too because I really like the look of those. So here I am back at the base. We found a whole lot of really good dimlets. One of them that I found that I will not be able to use for a very long time, if ever, is the block of diamond material. This costs 20,000 RF a tick. That is one full solar panel 8 just for that one dimlet. But I am going to make an Ender Draconium material dimlet. And this thing, it takes 2 stacks of material to be soaked into the absorber. We need a dimlet controller or control circuit rarity 4, an advanced energy module, and an advanced memory unit for this one. So yeah, there's quite a bit of fancy stuff in there, and this is going to be the sequence that I think we're going to set this dimension up. So if I've done my research correctly, this should work. So we're going to go a flower forest biome with a single biome. Then we are going to take Ender Draconium or tendrils. Then a sandstone flat terrain and no thunder. Now we see it still says everything appears alright. So we're going to go ahead and store this. Now if we need to, we can take this guy back apart later. But that is our main thing. We wanted to be able to get our Draconium ore. So we're going to go ahead and store everything else. I don't know how safe this dimension is going to be. We're going to take these guys over here. I want to keep this one over here. Now I took apart the other ones that I had here. And later on we'll have to get in here and remove all of our dimlets from here. Because as you can see, we have a lot of them in here. So yeah. But so we should be fully charged up here. No, we are taking quite a while to get it going here. But we also have our charged porter. That is really handy. We have our matter transmitter and dialing device, as well as a dimensional transceiver here in our pack. So hopefully everything will be okay as far as that is concerned. I get a little scared about going in here without having all of this stuff good. But let's go ahead and see. We've got our dimension is realized. We only need 1897 RF a tick. So that is not bad at all. We're going to go ahead and sleep and get rid of this rain. Get it to be daytime so that we have some power generation for this world. Which, yeah, it looks like we should be good now. Our power is going up. Our realized dimension is good. We're going to go to ID 16, dial this once. Alright guys, here we go. Let's try it out. And really quickly as a thought, okay, I do have my Botania bag with me. Let's see, be ready with the advanced porter so that we can get back out if we need to. Ooh, look at the sky, but look at that. Oh God, look at that. Oh. I am so happy. I am so happy. Oh yes, we have all of the Draconium ore that we could possibly ever need. Yeah. Alright, well, I know our Draconic Staff of Power would be great for mining this stuff, but I am going to switch over to the Botania Pickaxe because we have this rank SS Botania Pickaxe that will work very, very, very nice for this. Then also we are going to get this guy out of our bauble slot because we need to set up this for our magnet. So we are going to set Ender Draconium ore into the magnet. Alright, let's grab our pickaxe, our wonderful Earth Destroyer, and let's get ourselves some Draconium ore. Oh my god, we need to set up a whatever, an RFTools builder or something. Good night. This is going to give me so much stuff. Alright, well, I am going to have a little fun and mine some Draconium here for a little while. But I think this is probably going to be it for this episode. I'm pretty sure that I ran way long, so I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to leave a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on, or something that you would like to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments. And I will see you next time. Bye! Well, it's been a whole whopping half an hour. I have a builder block set up here placing these Draconium ore on the ground. I have another one using a clearing fortune quarry on it. And I have a third one in the RFTools dimension grabbing this stuff. We already have 38,000 Ender Draconium ore sitting in our system with 25,000 Draconium dust. 26,000! This is ridiculous. My ears are hurting from me grinning so much.